Hi, welcome to Winnie Branch's Farm. I'm Mark. You don't see me much on the videos. You usually see Rebecca. She's usually the spearhead of this farm. I'm here today to show you about transition. We're going to transition this room into a more efficient canning and office space for Rebecca. On this wall here, you see this desk. I'm going to move this desk here. We're going to put it on this wall here so she can have a more efficient space for her to put her computer, and she can run the farm more efficiently. We're also going to put a mount over there, but that'll be a later video for that. On this wall here, I'm going to take all this wood that I've already pre-cut and ready to assemble, and on this wall here, we're going to put a canning shelving unit here for her. At a later time, I'll add another section of the canning to put 5-gallon storage containers on here. Hopefully you'll be able to see me do some things here that maybe you'll like and be able to say, aha, maybe that's a good idea for you. On our trip, you'll see me going inside and outside, putting things together outside so that I can bring it in here and assemble it inside. So follow us on this journey on how we get this thing taken care of and put it together. Thank you for watching our videos. So what I have here set up for is I'm going to assemble one of the shelves here, just kind of show you how we're going to do this. I ended up using the Craig pocket hole. I think it's called the KPHJ 720 pocket hole maker here. So I ended up using this to make all the pocket holes, and this is how I'm going to make these shelves join and how I'm going to create the actual cabinet itself. So just kind of know what it says. I'm not sponsored by them, but just to show you that the tool I'm using is by Craig. And the screws I'm using are 1.5-inch screws to join the shelves together. First we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue these up so that they'll stay pretty good there. One thing about these pocket holes, you really got to make sure that when you join these together, you need to make sure that they're level as can be, and as aligned as can be. That's why you use these clamps here to, when you put these screws in, make sure that they will go in pretty good and they'll stay level. Both sides there, that way get it pretty level in there. Now I went kind of crazy with the pocket holes on this one. This was kind of my test board here. I ended up using less. Next ones you'll see that there are only 4 in here versus 5. Alright, so there you have it. So that's how we're joining them together. It's a pretty stable joint, and that's how we're going to move them together. And then when I attach the sides, I'll use pocket holes on the sides too. So this is the underside of, so when this will be going to the top shelf there, so when I put them together, these holes will be visible, but I'm trying to make them so that they're not visible when they are in the cabinet as best as possible. But you know as well as I do, when you try and hide things, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So that's how that works, though. So again, we're going to glue them, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that they're have the screws in there really good and tight. So that's how we're going to build these shelves together. Well, it's been several days, and I finally got it completed. As you can see, it's pretty sturdy. It's attached to the wall, and fixing to go ahead and load it up with all the jars and canning stuff that we have. And Becca seems to like it, so we're going to go ahead and load it up and see if it holds up everything, and maybe it'll stay for the duration of how this house stays up. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about how I did this, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be glad to answer them the best way I can. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.
Canning jar rack built. This is like a major thing that Mark has done for me that is so helpful, because now when it comes time to can and preserve our food, I will be able to come in here and see exactly how many jars I have, what jars I need to order, and all of our stuff can be organized in here, and I will be able to just come in here and pick from this stuff as I need it, as I'm cooking, and I could not be more proud of this. This is an awesome thing to have in here. It gets the jars up off the floor, because we were just storing those stacked up in the floor on the wall, and then our jars were on a rack over on the wall that I really needed to use for other things. So this is a great addition to our little farmhouse. I could not be more proud of it. The only thing else that I'm probably going to do to this, I want to leave the wood raw. I may come through and burn it a little bit to give it a little something. I don't know that I'll do that. But one thing that I'm definitely going to do to protect the wood is I want to come through and put shelf liner in. So if something gets spilled, or especially the honey, if anything gets on the shelves or whatever, I want to be able to come through and be able to wipe that up. And also, because we do live on a farm and we have 2 dogs, it gets quite dusty in the house, and so I want to be able to come through here and pick up my jars and dust everything and keep everything nice and clean and organized. I'm really proud of this. I couldn't be more proud of it.
One last thing I am going to do is I'm going to add a couple attachments on the side here that she can put her rings on for all of her jars. So I didn't get a chance to get that because I forgot to get the wooden dowels, but I'll add that on here, and maybe at a later time maybe you'll see it on there, but that way she'll have organization for her rings. But everything on there looks like it's holding up pretty good. It's not going anywhere, so thanks for following me on this journey.
These are holders that Mark made for me for my rings. So they're made on these little wooden things, and they're attached down here to this. He made these. So they're, I can't really show you. There we go. The piece of wood is screwed into that. And then now I can hang all of my lids or rings on this, and it's just on the side of the shelving unit.